Hey, Postal268 here. This is a sort of an afterthought intro to the video I just made because there's a few things I forgot to mention at the beginning. So, the deck is called Potential. It is a Red Eyes Black Dragon deck in the January 2015 format, but hope you enjoy.
Alright, I'll go ahead and apologize ahead of time for the video quality, but this is kind of done in a rush, and I'm still new to making YouTube videos, so I don't really have, awesome camera system yet. I'm just using, right now, this here is the camera on the front of my phone, and this camera here, with, where you see the card, that's a webcam that somebody left in my house. So today I'm going to be uploading my Red Eyes Black Dragon deck, but this is the Red Eyes Black Dragon deck that I have been using pretty much in all the locals, and it doesn't win every time, but it doesn't lose every time. It still does pretty decent against Shaddolls and even Qliphorts and BA, Burning Abyss, but the main reason I lose is because everybody knows my deck. If nobody has seen this deck, it actually has a much higher chance of winning, because I not have any idea what you're doing. So you have the element of surprise. So I'll just put the side deck off to the side there, and we'll go over the normal monsters first. This deck, there's a lot of normal monsters. Of course, you have Flamvell Guard. Then you have 3 Galaxy Serpents. These are level 2 normal dragon tuners. You have 2 level 4 Blackland Fire Dragons. And you have, of course, 2 Red Eyes Black Dragons. I don't run 3 because it just gets a little clunky. With the new support that they just talked about releasing, I definitely will be running 3 after that for now, which I'll also upload an updated deck version once the new support comes out and I've got a chance to test it and see how it runs. But effect monsters now. Effect monsters are another level 2 dragon tuner, Dread Dragon. And then we just have a level 3 Kidmodo Dragon, level 4 Eclipse, whoops, I don't know if I got that Kidmodo in there, Kidmodo, level 4 Eclipse Wyvern, we got level 7 Blaster Dragon Ruler, and the Redox Dragon Ruler, Light Pulsar Dragon, of course, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, we have 2 Onyxes, 3 Mathematicians, and then 3 Carbonodons, and I meant for this to be on top, Rescue Rabbit. For the spells, which majority we use just spells, Allure of Darkness, Snatch Steel, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, Burial from a Different Dimension, Gold Sarcophagus, Foolish Burial, Soul Charge, 2 Different Dimension Reincarnations, Dragon's Mirror, we got 3 of those, 3 Dragon Shrines, and 2 Silver's Cry. And then traps, all I do is I run 3 Royal Decrees. Now you're probably wondering why I have 3 Dragon Shrines. Well, as you know, there's a lot of normal dragons. So first on the extra deck are 3 First Dragons, level 9. Then XYZs, we've got a Queen Dragon Dijun, she's rank 4. We got a number 9 Dyson Sphere, rank 9. Phantom Fortress, I can't say that last word, but everyone knows what this is, rank 9. Number 92, Heart Earth Dragon, rank 9. Number C107, Neo Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, rank 9. For Synchros, I have a level 5 Samsara Dragon Rebirth. It's just handy, especially the Light Pulsar loop. 3 Azure Eyes. I know that's Blue Eyes support, but it works really good with Red Eyes too. And then 2 Cloud Castles. Oh, and the Azure Eyes are level 9. Cloud Castles also level 9. And then level 11, Starry. Now, I'll go over just some of the basic strategies. The focus of the deck is level 2 tuners, obviously because we got the normal Galaxy Serpent and Red Eyes. Now what you're going to try to do with them is just tune a Red Eyes and a Galaxy Serpent or an Azure Eyes, and then try to use Azure Eyes, pull them back out, and then summon another Azure Eyes. Once you have 3 Azure Eyes on the field, then you can use them for rank 9 XYZs. That's why Cloud Castle's handy, because Cloud Castle will pull any rank 9 back out. If you're wondering, certain things like Dread Dragon, he's just a nice fire, he's a level 2 tuner you can search, like you have Gold Sarcophagus or Blasters in the Grave, and you got Redox. If you just banish Blaster, you can immediately add a level 2 tuner to your hand. That's handy. Kid Modo, if he's sent to the grave with Dragon Shrine, and as cost for different dimension. If you have a Redox in your hand and him, they're both Earth, send him to the grave, special summon from the graveyard. His ability, you can special summon any dragon from your hand. Downside is you can't do your battle phase, and you'll have to only summon dragons for the rest of the turn. Everyone knows Eclipse Wyvern goes to the grave, banish Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. And yep, 2 rulers, already talked about them. Honest are so that when Azure is summoned, I'll get Azure here. When Azure is summoned, he can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, but he can still be destroyed by battle. So if you got an Honest, you almost have an invincible shield. Like, really hard to get through. The reason I'm not running anything Regekis, or I don't have a Regeki, but the reason I'm not running any Dark Holes, because most of the stuff I've been dueling, Burning Abyss and Shadalls, kind of just helps them almost to Dark Hole. Rescue Rabbit is very useful. You can either pull the 2 Blackland Fire Dragons out, or you can pull 2 tuners, since Galaxy Serpent is a normal monster. Carbonodon is the backbone of the deck, combined with Mathematician. Use Mathematicians to toss Carbonodons to the graveyard. Carbonodon can be banished from the graveyard to special summon any normal dragon level 7 or lower, which is every normal dragon you have. So, let's see. And then, anything else I haven't discussed strategy-wise? Really handy loop. If any of y'all ever ran Chaos Dragons, everyone knows about the Red Eyes Darkness Dragon Light Pulsar loop. Well, if you add Samsara to that, that's even more annoying. Because Light Pulsar can pull back Samsara, and Samsara, because he's a level 5 Dark Dragon, Samsara can pull anything out of the graveyard. Downside is, Light Pulsar can infinitely pull things out of the grave. Samsara can only do it once. But it's just really fun to mess with people. If they don't read the card, and you don't explain that to them, they blow up Light Pulsar brings back Samsara, they blow up Samsara brings back Light Pulsar. And then they blow up Light Pulsar again, and pulls back Samsara. But if you know they know the effect, I'd pull back Red Eyes Darkness, because they blow up Samsara again, because it's effect. And most of the time, I know Blackland Fire Dragon seems like he's pretty useless, but he can either be combined with Flambeau Guard for Samsara, or he's just nice having Darks in the graveyard to banish Light Pulsar. He's just another dragon, normal summon to banish, to special summon Red Eyes from your hand. And I don't know if I already said Allure of Darkness. He's just a dark monster to have in your hand for that. Let's see. And of course, Star Eater's really handy in case you've got nothing else you can do. You can, more than likely, you have a normal level 2 tuner in the graveyard if you run this deck, because you can use Galaxy Serpent to pull Azure. Azure can then pull back out Galaxy Serpent and sync Azure Galaxy Serpent for Star Eater, just as a backup, in case you need it. The focus is you want to summon an Azure every turn, because of its protection abilities. Even if you have to sacrifice your Azure, like even synchro with it for Star Eater, or just pull a normal out, and then normal summon Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, using the dragon you pulled out and Azure, and then just special summon Azure with Red Eyes Darkness, because Azure's effect will activate every time a special summon. Period. Cloud Castle pulls it back. Red Eyes pulls it back. Everything. The whole point is to special summon every turn in Azure Eyes for protection. I'm still stupid here. The reason I went with Dread Dragon 2 on the Fire Tuner is if you got no other options. When he's destroyed by battle, you can add any other level 3 or lower dragon deck to your hand. So it's pretty handy just as a small blocker, and then add Galaxy Serpent to your hand so you don't sacrifice your tuner. And yeah, Carbonodon, I know you're like, why you have the mathematicians to toss him and not Dragon Shrine? He's a dinosaur. Yeah, get that one. He's a dinosaur. So, my screen turned off. It's still recording. Yep. Alright, Silver's Cry is obvious why you put those in there. Of course, obvious why Dragon Shrines. You want everything you can to get in the graveyard. Dragon's Mirrors, because any two normals will allow the first dragons. You banish a lot, so different dimension is handy. Soul Charge is a staple just for any deck. Foolish Burial, and you can toss Carminodon, toss anything you want. Gold Sarcophagus is really awesome with the rulers because there's a Earth and a Fire Dragon in the deck. So, of course, Barrel from a different dimension. You can recycle your Carminodons. MSTs, blow up people's cards. Everybody runs that. Snatch Steals, to steal people's cards. That's a pretty staple now. And Alert Darkness, draw more cards. That's self-explanatory. As you can tell, the reason I have 3 Royal Decrees is because traps are a big weakness in this deck. The protection has an open window, because once your turn starts again, before you special summon another Vizier, you're completely vulnerable. And so summoning traps are horrible. So Royal Decree keeps that from happening. I haven't talked about the side deck. You can do whatever you want. Everyone has their own personal preferences, but I run 2 System Downs, because I can banish all machine-type monsters from the field. It's good against culprits. Spell Shattering Arrow destroys all phase-up spells on the field and inflicts 500 points of damage. That's really good against any Pendulum deck. Mind Drain, I need to get more of these. It's for that new Neat Claws. Activate by paying 1,000 life points. No hand effects. No monsters can activate their effects with hand. So that will pretty much cripple them, or at least slow them down. 3 Flying Seas. They prevent people from XYZ summoning. Non-fusion area and 2 Royal Command, because I don't own 3 Royal Command. Royal Command makes it where flip effect monsters can't use their effects. That's really good against Shaddoll. Non-fusion area is it's alright against Mass Knights and Masked Heroes and Shaddolls. And then any side deck needs Prohibition. That's pretty much that's a good standard thing for anybody. I hope I talked about everything. It's the first deck profile I've done, so I'm still just kind of re-looking over everything. I'm sure I discussed it all. I already actually recorded this deck profile. It wasn't this exact cards and changes, but with Shown Up, but he lost the footage or something, so I recorded my own. But yep. If you like this deck, like, subscribe. I'm gonna be working on some more stuff, and like I said, I'm gonna be updating it once the Red Eye support comes out. I've been using this deck for about a year, so it's been pretty nice. That new support is really gonna beef it up, because as you noticed, this deck was based around level 9s, and in rank 9s, and all of Red Eye's fusions are also level 9, so that could be pretty handy. And I forgot to mention, the name of the deck is Potential, and if you've ever seen The Secret of the Red Eyes movie or whatever it is, there's a there's a Japanese movie that was never really put in English as far as I know, but it was always talking about, Blue Eyes is power and Red Eyes is potential. So I just named it Potential because 13 out of the 15 extra deck cards can be made either using Red Eyes or a monster Red Eyes is used to make. So I think that was really interesting. You all have a nice day, and I guess I'm done.